Hey guys, what's up? And today we are going to be doing all the books that I got for Christmas, and I hope you guys are excited. So I know I haven't been posting for a long time, but I've been coming up with a lot of ideas and I'm ready to post for 2022, and I'm very excited to keep posting for you guys, and I hope you guys are excited to keep watching my videos. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to be talking about is Avatar: The Last Airbender Legacy. So this book I am very excited for. I've been waiting for it for a long time, and this book follows Adult Aang, and he is writing basically like a book or a letter to his son named Tenzin, and I've been waiting for this for a long time because it explains a lot of things from the past and what kind of happened after the Avatar series was over. So I've already started reading it. It's super good, and I would recommend it if you have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and you want to see what happens after, or you want a little bit more explanation. So let's get into the second book. Okay, so the second book that I'm going to be talking about is The Legend of Korra in Avatar's Chronicle. So this book is basically Tenzin has asked Korra to reflect on her biggest fails and greatest success, and it's basically explaining what happened, going into greater detail into what happened in The Legend of Korra, and I can't wait to start reading this book because I hope it will clear some stuff up of what happened after Legend of Korra, because they kind of left us on a cliffhanger, and I'm very excited to read both of these books. And I'm trying to make my way through all the books because there are a lot, and there are a lot of Legend of Korra books. So I'm trying to make my way through the books in the series. But now let's get on into the third book. So the third book that I'm going to be talking about is Naruto Volume 3. A couple months ago, I started watching anime, and Naruto was the first anime that I watched. And after I finished it, I really wanted to get into manga. So I picked up Naruto, and now I'm on Volume 3. So if you don't know what Naruto is about, it is about a boy named Naruto Uzumaki, and he has always been bullied and looked down, and he doesn't really know why until he finds out that the nine-tailed fox spirit is kept inside of him, and the reason that everybody doesn't like the nine-tailed fox is because 15 years ago, when nine-tailed fox destroyed the Hidden Leaf Village, so that's why he is looked down, and his greatest dream is to become the Hokage, and that's what the whole story is about. And we follow Team 7 and the whole village and villains, and there are ninja called Shinobi, and they fight, and it's very exciting and very good. I would recommend trying out the anime if you haven't watched it, or reading the manga. So now that I finished Naruto and watching Naruto Shippuden, I am trying to read the manga because I feel like the manga will have more details than the anime. So let's get on into the fourth book. Okay, so the fourth book that I'm going to be talking about is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Titan's Curse. So this book is actually the graphic novel, and I've already finished the Percy Jackson series, and I'm going to have a whole separate video on my thoughts. But to sum it all up, I love the Percy Jackson series. I love the Percy Jackson world, and I got the graphic novel for Christmas, so I am very excited to see all the artwork, because I love graphic novels, I love comics, and I love manga, so this will be very exciting. And if you don't know what the Percy Jackson series is about, it's about a boy named Percy Jackson who has ADHD and dyslexia, and he never really knows why, and he always gets kicked out of school until he goes to this camp named Camp Half-Blood, where he finds out that he is the son of Poseidon, and he trains with a bunch of demigods, and we get to learn a lot about Greek mythology, and he has a lot of adventures, and it's 5 books. And now let's get on into the fifth book. Okay, so the fifth book that I'm going to be talking about is Keepers of the Lost City Never Seen, and I just want you guys to see how long this book is. It is 672 pages, but I'm up for the challenge. He finds out that she is an elf. She has always been super smart, and she's never known why, and it's basically like the chosen one trope, and she goes to the world that she was originally from, and she has a bunch of powers just like other elves. Like, she can read minds and do a bunch of other cool stuff. And we get to follow her and her friends while she tries to figure out who she is, why she was brought into the human world. She doesn't know anything, who her parents are, if she has any siblings or anything. So we're following her and her trying to fit in into a whole different world. And her friends are going on adventures now, and the third book left us off on a cliffhanger, so I have been waiting for this book for a long time, and I'm very excited to read this one. It's going to take me a while, but I'm going to try my best to finish it as fast as possible. Now let's get on into the sixth book. Okay, the sixth book that I'm going to be talking about is a series of unfortunate events, The Hostile Hospital. So this book picks off where we left off. I don't really remember what happened from the seventh book, but I'm sure it will give us a recap of all that's happened. So these books are very interesting to find out what's going to happen, but it's kind of the same thing. Count Olaf shows up. He tries to pretend to be somebody and tries to get the Baudelaire's fortune. This, how the series all started, is that the Baudelaire orphans, I don't really know how to pronounce that name. It's 3 children, and unfortunately their parents died in a fire, and their parents left them a huge fortune, and this person who they thought were their long distance cousin, Count Olaf, comes in every book and tries to take their fortune. I'm on book 8 now, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, and yeah. So now let's get on into the seventh book. Okay, so the seventh book that I'm going to be talking about is Scarlet and Ivy, The Lights Under the Lake. So this book is the third book in Scarlet and Ivy series, and we follow Scarlet and Ivy, who are twins, and they go to this school, and we find out a lot of things about their family, and their mother unfortunately died, so it's just them and their dad. And this school has a lot of secrets, a lot of stuff that they don't want to be uncovered, a lot of stuff that they have done that they have tried to cover up, and Scarlet and Ivy are just there. And in the first book, Scarlet and Ivy switch places, and Scarlet, or I don't know, Ivy or Scarlet, they leave clues for them to solve, to find them, because one of the twins think the other one is dead, and it's really interesting to see how it all happened. So I'm very excited to read all of these books, and that is all the books that I got for Christmas. I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned for my next video, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great night or day whenever you're watching this. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. How it all plays out, and how Scarlet and Ivy series and Baudelaire orphans. Sunny, it's 3. The Baudelaire orphan. Okay, so with there's 5 books, and because it first for a long time.